Hello everyone, Sergeant Thomas here, and in this video I'm going to be showing you guys my new PC. This is kind of an unboxing. The only thing is it has already been unboxed, but I have it all laid out here so you can see it. And I'm going to go over everything that comes in the box and tell you about the PC, show you it, and all that stuff. I have already tried recording this just a minute ago, but I didn't know I could not turn the light on. Like if you notice there's a light on my phone. I thought I could turn it on while I was recording because I was only going to turn it on once I showed you guys the tower since it's so dark. But hopefully this doesn't kill my battery really quick. It shouldn't kill it that fast. It's not that dead. But anyways, yeah. Here's the main box. You can see it says iBUYPOWER on it. And then everything that you see here, and including the box right there, all comes in this one box. So you open it, you take all this stuff right here out, and then you take this box out, and that box holds the tower itself. That's the only thing that comes in that box. So yeah, that all comes out of there. The first thing I'll show you is the power cable. You know, it's a pretty, standard power cable. And then you got all this stuff right here. You have these 3 discs, this quick setup guide, this MSI graphics card quick user guide, and then this is for the motherboard. This is the user manual for it. These 3 discs, I don't know, this is the MSI graphics card disc, because the graphics card that came with it, which I will show you once I open the side of the PC up, is the MSI NVIDIA GeForce 730 GT or 750 GT. I'll leave all the specs and everything in the description of this video. Here's the Windows 8.1 64-bit reinstallation disk, and then here's the disk for the motherboard, I believe. All of these discs are not, I was going to say all these discs come pre-installed. All these programs or softwares, whatever you want to call them, come pre-installed in the computer. These are only in case you need to reinstall them. Like if I need to reinstall Windows, I got the disk. Again, this is a quick setup guide. MSI graphics again, and then the motherboard. So I'll move all that out of the way. And then right here is the keyboard. It's a pretty good keyboard, I guess. I mean, I've only had one other keyboard, and that's right here. This is my old keyboard. It's just an HP keyboard that comes with the HP that I have. I'll show you my old computer too towards the end of this video, but first I'll show you all the new stuff. But listen to this keyboard, and now listen to this one. It sounds a little different. I don't know if you can hear that, but it's a little quieter. It's got the standard normal buttons any other PC would have, because this is a gaming PC, as they would say. I mean, it is a gaming PC. At least it was advertised as one. I'll show you right here. I don't know with this flashlight on. Oh yeah, I guess you can see this. Here's the computer itself at Walmart.com. It's an iBUYPOWER Black Gamer Power. iBUYPOWER Black Gamer Power. I don't know why they spelled that like that, but whatever. WA550B desktop PC with AMD quad-core FX 4300 processor, 8 gigs memory, 1TB hard drive, Windows 8.1 Home Premium, and there's no monitor included, which that's usually how it is on some PCs. I mean, some come with obviously monitors, but not this one. $500, and yeah. So you can either go there and check the specs out, or like I said, I'll leave a description in the description of all the specs. But back to the keyboard, like I said, it's pretty much a normal keyboard. The only real noticeable difference is that the W, A, S, and D keys are lit up. Well, not lit up, but they're red keys. And then you got the arrow keys in red. And then on the left side of the keyboard, you have this little like half moon, and I don't remember what it does, but if I do remember right, when you press it, it makes the screen basically go into sleep mode. It doesn't put the computer in sleep mode, or it does. I don't remember, because I've already hooked the computer up. I've used it. I don't remember what some of these buttons do. That one is obviously the Internet Explorer. That one has something to do with a monitor, mail, and then like a refresh button or something. And then on this side, you got play, fast forward, rewind, you know, like if you're got a DVD in or something, you got your volume up, your volume down, and then up here there's 3 lights that light up. This one lights up when the keyboard's plugged in. I think that's just normal, so you know it's powered on, I guess. This one right here I know is the caps lock, so when you hit caps lock, that light lights up. This one here, I don't know what it does, I haven't seen it light up yet. So that's pretty much the keyboard. It's a pretty good keyboard. I mean, I know it's not like a great keyboard or anything, but for you know what it is, coming with a computer for, I wouldn't say free, because you mean you're obviously paying for it one way or the other, but I didn't have to, you know, stick with this crappy HP keyboard. You know, this thing, I don't know, this thing is just, yeah, we'll just put that away. Here's the mouse, and again, this isn't the greatest mouse in the world, but the mouse I had, again, was just a generic HP mouse. And I'll put this on here so you can maybe see it better. Yeah, under here we just got some stuff that says let me put that at an angle, iBUYPOWER Professional Optical Gaming Mouse. There's the model number. This device, blah blah blah, made in China. Yeah, I don't know if you can see that. There's a bunch of numbers and it passed the QC pass. But yeah, when you plug the mouse in and power the computer on, this lights up red, this DPI button lights up red, this side here lights up red, and this side lights up red. So this button right here, this DPI button, that whenever you're using the mouse, whenever you move it and you see the mouse moving on the screen, the mouse moves, you know, so fast. Well, when you press this DPI button, the mouse moves a little bit faster, and then you press it again, it moves a little bit faster than that. I don't know, it's kind of hard to explain, but that's so far what I've found that it does. For those who are new to my channel, I'm not, you know, a normal PC gamer. This is new to me, so I know you can use this in games for other things, I think, but as far as I have found myself through my own experience, this just basically is a like a sensitivity button. Makes my mouse move slower or faster. And then on the side here, you have this button and this button, 2 buttons. The only thing I've found that these do is if I'm on a web page and I'm looking at something and I go forward, and then I hit this button, I can go back a page. And then say I did hit that and go back a page, and I want to go back forward again, I can press this one and go forward a page. Other than that, again, I don't know what those buttons do. And then you got the regular scrolling thingy on the mouse. I don't know what you would call that, but yeah, the little scroll. Yeah, it's a decent mouse. It works great. Like I said, I've already tested the computer. That all works fine. Okay, so now the computer itself. Well, I have a flashlight here, but I don't need it now because this light is on. And it's stuck on because I can't turn it on and off, which I thought I could while I was recording, but I can't. I got everything, all these wires and behind me, routers and all kinds of stuff disconnected right now. I'm trying to do something, and I won't get into all that because this is about this computer, this video. But anyways, now we're to the main event, the tower itself. As you can see here on the front, it says iBUYPOWER, and then over here on the side it says RAID Max. And then we come down, and then behind here when the computer's on, this is the only thing that lights up with it, you know, as is. You can obviously buy extra fans to have lights, but the only fan that turns on LED wise is this front one, and it turns on blue. The only thing, you know, I find weird is that this is blue and the mouse is red, but who cares? I really didn't buy this computer for looks. I bought it for functionality, and it works fine. Right here you have a 3.0 USB. You have 2 mic jacks. The lower one, if I'm not mistaken, I might get these backwards, but one of these, when you plug it in, like I plugged headphones into one, audio only came through one earphone, and it didn't come through the other one, which I thought was weird. And then I unplugged it, plugged it into the, I think it was the top one, and then it came through both. But also, when you plug something into either one of these, every time you do that, it gives you a little menu, an option of whether it's headphones, stereo, I forget. It gives you like some options of basically what you've plugged in, like are they headphones, are they this, are they that. And then right here you have a 2.0 USB, and then this button, I don't know what that does. I'm guessing maybe it restarts the computer. I don't know. I don't see it in any manuals because this tower case is not, you know, iBUYPOWER. Focus, whatever. RAID Max, you know, is its own thing. It's not an iBUYPOWER product. I'm guessing they buy the tower and they put all their components in it, I guess, you know, and then they put their name on it. So there's no manual to this tower about what this button does. At least I haven't found one. But when you turn the computer on, this red light flashes, and it periodically flashes. It will stay solid, then it will flash. So I don't know what this button and this light means, or this little trash can looking thing is. But right here is the obvious power button. You just press it, it turns the computer on, and then the green light comes on. It looks like it's on, but that's because of the, where is it? The light I'm using. I can't even find the light. But yeah, you guys get the idea. And then right here, we open the front, and there is an Asus DVD player, drive, media reader, whatever you want to call this thing. But yeah, it's Asus. You can see all of what it says on the front, if it would focus. And then on this side. So yeah, that's what you see when you open it. And you have these things you can pop out of here. I can't do it right now, but these come out and you can put, you know, 2 more disk drives if you need to. And then here's this side of the computer. Come on, focus. There we go. I covered this up because this is the product key for Windows 8. You can see right there. It says Windows 8 on it. It's 8.1 exactly. I don't know what the difference is between 8 and 8.1, but there's obviously some difference. But yeah, it's 8.1 that comes in this particular computer I have. And then here's this side. Focus. It's not focusing. Anyways, you can see right here there's 4 holes and a vent here. You can put an extra fan here, but if you can see, which I'll take this off in a second, but you can see there's no fan right here as of right now. Let me unscrew these. So you just unscrew this and unscrew this one. I had them already loosened, so they don't come that loose. They were actually really tight, and if you look, GTA, if you look right there, they are Phillips head. I don't know, it's not focusing, but they're Phillips head to take them off. So let's take this side off. Okay, so let's look at what's inside the computer. It's pretty clean in here. There's not, you know, too much to the inside of a computer. But when I show you my old computer, my old computer, you will see how much bigger this computer is compared to my old computer. But yeah, first off, down here is the power supply. You can see it is a 350 watt max power supply. Allied is the brand, you can see right here. And then going to the right here, you see it says RAID Max, RAID Max, RAID Max. These are slots for hard drives and SSDs. So if I pinch this together and don't break it, wow, that was loud. I thought I broke something. There is the hard drive. It is a Western Digital. See if I can get that to focus. Western Digital. It is 1 terabyte, 1.0 TB, 1 terabyte. So all you do is just push that back in there. It latches in, and again, there's 2 more slots here. I've actually never taken these ones out. Can I get this back in? There we go. So yeah, 2 more slots, 3 total, as you can see. Lots of wires, and then up here, there's the back of the DVD drive. I feel like there's another name for that, but pretty sure that's what it's called. I don't know. Yeah, here's the motherboard. The motherboard, if you can see it back there, it says, let me move this, ultra durable. That is the brand, ultra durable. Again, I'm not really, like, I don't not know about computers, but I'm not, like, you know, all up on computers. I've never heard of that. I don't know. I've heard of MSI, which is the graphics card, which I'll show you in a second. But yeah, there's the motherboard, and there is the RAM cards. And you probably can't see it because it's even hard for me to see in person, but they are, it's 8 gigs total. There's a 4 gig and another 4 gig card. There's a Raid Max fan right here. There's the fan for the CPU or whatever, the heat sink behind it. So yeah, there's that. And then the graphics card itself. Like I said, it's MSI, and I believe it is a 730 GT. I don't know if it says it, but again, I'll leave the specs in the description and a link to Walmart's website where you can see this computer. But it is 2 gigs dedicated video card. So that's pretty much the inside of the computer. Now let's look at the back. Turn this and not drop it off of this. Okay, so here's the back, and I have that covered up there because that is the serial number on the computer. Starting down here at the bottom, here's the power supply. And back to the mouse, how I said this all lights up red. Whenever you have the computer plugged in and the power supply on, the mouse, even when the computer's off, the mouse will be lit up red, which I don't think it's that big a deal, but it's, I don't know, I find that kind of weird. So every time I turn the computer off, like I shut it down, I turn this switch off and it just turns the mouse off. I don't know, I just find it weird having the mouse constantly lit up. But yeah, there's the power supply. Like I said, it's a 350 watt Allied. And then up here, the graphics card, the back of it, we have an HDMI port. Let's see if that will focus. HDMI, VGA, and a DVI. And you can kind of see where it says it. What does that say? I don't know what that CRT, I don't know what that is. But HDMI, VGA, and DVI. You can see that says DVI. Well, if I can get it right. And then up here, the back of the motherboard, you got your audio little jacks. We got the mic. We got the line out. And then the line in. About that, it said video limit reached. I guess my phone couldn't record for any longer than that. Okay, back to what I was saying. We got the audio ports, and then right here we have the Ethernet jack, 2 USB 2.0s, and then right above that is 2 USB 3.0s, another HDMI port, another DVI, another VGA, 2 more USB 2.0s, and then the old school like mouse plug-in or old school keyboard plug-in right there. I don't know what the name of that thing is, I have no idea, but you can see if it focuses, there's like a little keyboard there and a little mouse right there, a little symbol. So yeah, that's pretty much the back of the computer. I feel like I was going to say something else. So yeah, that's what I was going to say. There's 8 USBs total on this computer. There's 6 in the back and 2 in the front, which is quite a bit, because when I show you my old computer here in a second, you'll see the difference. So yeah, that's pretty much everything. You can see this front fan, the fan that's in the front, is it's clear, and that's, you know, the one back here is dark, and that one's clear, and that's kind of due to whenever you turn it on. It's kind of hard to explain. Basically, when you turn it on, the whole thing glows blue, and that's why the fan is clear in the front. You can't really see it, but there's like a little LED wire or something there. I don't know what that is. But anyways, yeah, that's the computer. That's everything that comes in it. I'm going to grab behind me here my old computer, and I'm going to set it up here one-handed, because look how small it is. Yeah, this is my old computer. This thing, look how big the motherboard is in this thing compared to back there. I don't know if you can really see. I can see it in person here, but this motherboard is huge. and it's slow. There's the power supply. What is this? This is 220 watt max. There's a cooling fan, there's a CPU fan, DVD disk drive thingy. Behind it is the Western Digital. You can't see it, but behind here is the hard drive, and it's a Western Digital as well, but it's only 630 gigabytes, something like that, compared to the 1 terabyte in the new computer here. And this computer is only 3 gigs of RAM, and I forget what the processor is. I think it's 3.0 in this. This one's 3.8, but it's turbo up to 4.0 or something. I forget, 4 point something. But yeah, this is my old computer. Look how small it is. I mean, this one is huge, but this one's also really small, so yeah. Turn it around if I can. It's an HP Pavilion Slimline. And then right there you can see the model number. It's a S5710F, Windows 7, AMD. It only has 2 USBs in the front, and they're only 2.0s. It's got some card reader here, SD, MS, and XD card reader. 1 headphone jack. Pretty, I don't know, it's not generic. It says Light Scribe. That's the brand of DVD drive thingy. And in the back, if we compare the back, look at this one. This is all this computer has in the back. 1 DVI, 1 VGA, 4 USBs, and an Ethernet, and then the audio in and out thingies, the little jacks, and the power supply. And there's no switch to turn on and off. There's no Ethernet, not Ethernet, there is an Ethernet. There's no, whatchamacallit, HDMI in the back of this. This computer, you know, this one I should say is a, you know, much bigger upgrade, a much better upgrade is the word I'm looking for. Much better upgrade from this. This computer served its purpose very well. I wouldn't say this computer here was a piece of junk or anything, but it definitely couldn't do what I needed to do. This one will do what I needed to do, because again, I've already turned this computer on, I've tested it, I've downloaded programs on it, it runs pretty well, and it's a good computer. If anybody in reviews on this computer say, oh, it's not a gaming PC, it won't run games, this computer will run games just fine. As you guys know, if you're subscribed to my channel, I play Minecraft a lot, and I own Minecraft on the PC already, and I tried it on this old PC, it just couldn't run it very well. This one runs it fine, and I've ran it with shader mods, and it runs perfectly fine. I've ran some pretty, I don't know the word, but I was going to say dedicated, that's not the right word. Pretty graphics intensive games? You guys know what I mean. Basically games that require, you know, really good graphics. And this computer here couldn't do it. This one does it just fine. It ain't the best computer in the world. I did get it through Walmart. You know, it's, like I said, it's an iBUYPOWER computer, but still, for the money and the budget I was on, and for what I need it for, which is mostly editing videos, but I do want to eventually start gaming on the PC a little more, this computer does it just fine, and I can always upgrade stuff in this case, which I couldn't do with this old computer, because this computer, since it's a slimline, there was only 2 things that I looked up that I can upgrade on this, and that was the CPU, or, you know, the processor basically, and the RAM. I could upgrade the RAM in this, and that was it. This computer is 8 gigs of RAM, like I said, and it's expandable up to 16 gigs. Much better PC, and I'll leave all the links and stuff in the description. I don't know what else to say. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you have any questions or you want to leave any comments, just leave them in the comment section below. iBUYPOWER, good computer. A lot of people, I've mentioned that I'm getting a new PC too. They're like, what are you getting? I tell them iBUYPOWER, and they're like, what's that? Some people have known what they are, and some people were like, oh, I got one of those, and they're good computers. I mean, as far as I know, gaming-wise, they're pretty well known, but I guess the people I've mentioned it to that don't know what they are maybe weren't, you know, gamers or whatever. I don't know. I mean, I'm not saying this is the best computer in the world, but it's a good computer, and again, it's a space on my phone, so I'm gonna have to end this video now because that's the second time now that the video's ended and told me that the video reached its limit, and that was only 5 minutes. So again, thank you guys for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed this video or found it, you know, helpful, because maybe you're looking at getting this PC or something. But other than that, thanks for watching, and I'm gonna get back to putting this thing back together and putting my whole system and everything back together, because I've taken a lot of stuff apart. I'm over here dusting stuff, cleaning it up, taking a bunch of, you know, moving monitors and trying to clean up the wires. So see you guys later. I will see you guys in my next video. Have a good one. Later.